Hello, everybody. Oh. So, yes, I can do a quick recap. I forget one thing. I need to do one more thing before I start the stream. Jackie, I forgot one more thing. There we go. Forgot to put that up. So, yesterday, where did we left off? We left off last Friday. We left off episode 1 in the hospital, with Bobby Yale and such. A few key points from yesterday. Mary's gone. She does not work for the gym anymore. When she moved away, we haven't seen her. We didn't see her again. And the gym hired somebody else. Also, in the hospital, Sonia came in and tried to kill Bobby, and I was able to talk her down from shooting him. When her uncle Tim Ironarm Thorpe, former football star, and who the policeman guarding the door, who was untrustworthy because he let a celebrity in because he gave him a signed football card of himself, Sonia's Uncle Tim came in shortly after. To the point where if Sonia had killed Bobby, Tim would have walked right in immediately afterwards. What do we do after that? After that, Blacksad took up a lead by going directly to O'Leary's headquarters. Jake Ostiombe, Mr. Gorilla Boxer Man, his friend of Gorilla Boxer Man. Blacksad and Jake went to O'Leary's place, his HQ. Blacksad snuck in, and while he was hidden, saw a Dalmatian who was working for Cassidy, the walrus guy who did not like Joe Dunn, got killed by O'Leary for trying to do some horrible things. Namely, threatening O'Leary's wife, who, according to him, no one threatens the success of me or my family. He's threatening me or my whatever, the safety, and blah blah blah. I don't take any chances, and he shot him. You're the message. What else happened? After that, Blacksad gets out only to be captured by O'Leary, talking himself out of the thing, because we knew that, Colbert, the rhino, had cheated on his wife, and we used that to get, Colbert to provide an alibi, and we got a reward, which we bet on Bobby Yale. We also discovered that O'Leary has a 5,000 bet on Bobby Yale in the fight, Yale vs. Stone, the whole big thing that is going to save Sophia's gym, or Dunn's gym. The big fight is going to save the gym. And O'Leary doesn't like to take chances. I'm of the opinion that, not of the opinion, all the things are there. He actually set up a relationship. Helen Moore, female tennis star, and Stone himself is going up against Yale, and O'Leary set the two of them up at a party that he had held. And he is using the threat of ruining Helen's career because he rigged her games for the entire first year of her career. And he's gonna use that he's using that to blackmail her into helping her he uses the threat of ruining Sophia's career against Stone to make him lose. So we know that O'Leary does not want anything to happen, anything bad to go wrong with this fight. So at least to me, O'Leary's completely innocent. O'Leary did not kill Joe Dunn. O'Leary did not at all kill Joe Dunn, because him doing that and this whole investigation almost makes it so the fight ain't gonna happen. So I get the feeling he didn't do that. Sonia Dunn, that's Joe Dunn's daughter, the person who knows the gym. Yes, he would have lost he loses $5,000 if this whole thing goes. But here's the thing. I got a reward from O'Leary for helping with this imaginary scumbag. It was like I was helping out with this guy, and I called Colbert about some scumbag cheating on his wife, and I beat the crap out of him. It's like, oh really? Well, he's a guy gonna go after you. So O'Leary gave Blacksad a reward that I then bet on Yale. Because if O'Leary's gonna be rigging this anyway, why don't I get in on action? She almost shot Bobby Yale. The dog man. We got in a fight with him at the end of part 1. He's in the hospital. The guy in the hospital who fought with us in Mary's apartment. No. Yes. Was it Mary's apartment? I don't know. Or was that Bobby's place? Whatever one it was. That was Mary. Mary's the woman at the diner. So after that, we went and found out. Okay, it was Bobby's. It was Bobby's apartment. And she was there. Okay, what happened after that stuff with the O'Learys? We leave and whatever. We're on good terms with O'Leary, as far as he knows. How did we get to Flanagan? How did we get to poker night? Right, that was part of the same thing. We snuck into O'Leary's, blah, 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 blah. We then went to Chinatown. No, that's what it was. The anteater guy beat us up in the alley just outside of, right outside of O'Leary's place in Chinatown. And we knew who that was. We could okay, and we gotta look at his jacket, which is important for later. Got the crap beat out of us. What else happened? How did we get to poker night? How did we get to the poker night? We went to a poker game with Cassidy himself. Right, Weekly, the weasel guy that was taking pictures of Sonya on the roof of her gym when we told him to go after Cassidy. He learned about a poker game. What happened was, see, he's a fan of Helen Moore. It was funny. He's like, what? You got to hang out all day with Helen Moore when I was chasing after boring ass Cassidy. I heard about a poker game that he's having. So my plan is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pretend to be this guy coming up from Texas to talk about starting up a boxing club. It's like, no, you know what? Next time I'm following Helen Moore and you're dealing with Cassidy. And he's just like, I got to play. And Blacksad goes, huh? That's funny because I thought you said that you're going after Helen Moore while I'm dealing with Cassidy. So then Blacksad goes and impersonates the thing. Blacksad goes to the Moose guy's apartment. He's a Texan boy, and we got in his good graces by giving him 3 bottles. We had 3 bottles of bourbon, and we got in his good graces and learned a bunch of stuff that snuck us into this backroom poker game, being run out of a barber shop. There were a couple of things you needed to know. First, what you needed to do at the door, you needed to know that you were coming in for a Vietnamese shave. In which case, you go into the thing, he walks into the thing, sits in the chair, the guy's got the razor blade pretty close to his face. Then he's asking a few questions. It's just like, what was the price of a Vietnamese shave? You're gonna find the price of it. Price listed, which is $20,000 to buy in for the poker game. And, who recommended you this? Oh, it's Kenny. Best Texas, goddamn Texas and New York. A lot of Kennys. What's his name? Okay. Then there's playable flashback segments where you go through his stuff. It was Kenny Eek. Yeah, that's who it was. Kenny Eek. It's like, oh yeah, Kenny. There's an ad in progress. There's stuff going on. Anybody who's not subscribed has got an ad going on. Hold on. There are up to 2 people here that that may or may not be subscribed. I don't know. I'm gonna wait a second. Actually, I'm gonna wait about 30 seconds. Ad breaks. I like to be polite, you know. Whenever the ad wants to finish, so I can finish this recap. Okay. Now, where were we? Alright, so, we told him, Kenny Eek, we got into it. We learned a few things about some of the guys. There is, of course, we already knew Cassidy. Walrus guy, got in a fight with Sonya about things going on. I was here. Across from him was, Cassidy. To his right was this iguana guy that owns a club. Give me a matchbook. Cause he said, oh, I'm interested. Sure, I'm interested. I'm interested in that. In pool. Oh yeah, I'm interested in pool. And the guy has a matchbook with his address on it. To his left, was not only a guy cheating at the poker game, won every hand. He's also a guy who made a rather crude joke. Oh yeah, that girl, those girls. This is not this. He's like, yeah, the girls. Yeah, I don't go for you until you're 12, until they're at least 12. But after that, it's like, and right after, and it was right after me as Flanagan talked about, oh, his five kids. So the hell, boys? Yeah, them girls. I don't really like girls. I like around like 12. Something about having a young girl and a girl when you're that young. And I was about to be like, one of the truths was, you go near any of my girls, I'll kill you. Something like that. But instead, what I did was, what was it? You gotta go to prison. You should be in prison. Because you should go to prison, seeing as you're so bad at hiding your disgusting taste. You are as bad as hiding disgusting taste as it is that ace up your sleeve. Cause he legitimately had a king card. The guy's just like, Cassidy's just like, what? And the guy that was the barber guy was just like, just literally shoots him with a shotgun right there. That's more than one victory right there. It was funny, it's just like, Flanagan, take his, like Cassidy talking to Blacksad. Flanagan, take his kiss. Matter of fact, take mine for all I care. Being such a good sport. It's like, I'll give you some good advice about blah, 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 blah. Blacksad then wrote two different things. One, a note to Cassidy from Flanagan saying that you are the most, boxing is a little too violent for me, and blah, 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 blah. And then for Flanagan himself from Cassidy saying like, this business is too dangerous and my good graces and blah, 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 blah. Basically, he wrote two notes that would make neither of them suspect a single thing. So then we decided to investigate Joe Dunn's apartment. Found this picture of five of his old army buddies, the Olympic Five they were called, because they were all sports teams. It was Sophia's uncle, not uncle, kind of like an uncle, but it's her father's friend. Not a family friend, like a close family friend. She called him Uncle Tim. That's when you learn that it's not actually your uncle. That's when she tells you, because he's on the rooftop and everything. On the rooftop of the gym. Oh yeah, that's right. After investigating Joe's apartment, we go back to the gym the next day. Blacksad finally gets a good night's quote him, there's nothing like getting knocked out to give you a good night's sleep. So he's having nightmares, just sleeping at home in his bed. He's having nightmares and shit. And so the next day he goes to the gym. Whole place is ransacked. Somebody was looking for something. Unfortunately, I keep calling her Sophia. It's Sonya. Sonya Dunn. It's not Sophia. It's Sonya. Sonya Dunn comes to find the gym ransacked. Nothing. Oh, I know. She went to the gym first and then Joe's apartment. But when she went to the gym, like, going to the gym is... Blacksad went to the gym, searched through all of it, and unfortunately, Sonia hired a new cleaning lady at the wrong time. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time, which is to say that when the cleaning lady came into work that day, she found a guy ransacking through Sonia's office. He chases her up to the roof and stabs her right there. So she actually didn't get any lines, and she's dead. So we now have 2 murder victims. It was an anteater guy with jeans, same boot prints as the white paint on the floor of the gym. The ones that don't match Bobby's boots. Same footprints. Leather jacket. Has a thing for sardines. We smelled sardines in Sonia's office and a can of sardines in Joe Dunn's apartment. Joe's apartment also was searched through. Window broken. We learned about one of the Olympic Five staying with Joe. There's a monkey named Spano. And we learned... See, when Joe's apartment was broken into, I'm guessing Spano probably fled, ran off. The window was broken. The anteater guy's name was Randall. And, like, not only did he ransack Sony's apartment and Joe's apartment, but he came back to the gym to try to take out Blacksad. They got into a big fight, and he was beaten pretty badly and brought to the hospital. In the hospital, we got, the policeman. The police dog man. The guy who had to go to the bathroom. That his kidneys were too full. What was his name? Cyrus? Hold on. I have a database. So I can get this guy's name. But it's not it. Smirnoff, that's what his name was. I knew it started with an S. Yeah, Smirnoff came into the hospital. Blacksad said all the things that are connected, where the anteater guy's boots match the footprints in the gym. He has the same jacket as the guy that beat him to a pulp in the alleyway. A strip of his jeans cloth came off on the stairs. Yeah. Randall. Oh, not 2 L's, 1 L. But yeah, the anteater guy's name was Randall. What else? There was one more thing. Oh yeah, the sardines. He was really like sardines. And he was in 4 different pieces of evidence that connect them to 4 different places, but according to Smirnoff, none of it is conclusive. What about all of it together, Smirnoff? What about all of it being conclusive together? Evidence works together. Like a Sudoku puzzle, doesn't it? Isn't that how it's supposed to go? The different pieces of evidence work together. They're not just one piece of evidence that's conclusive. Sure, on their own, they're inconclusive, but when combined, it paints a pretty solid picture. So, when it was passed out, Smirnoff and Blacksad were talking about all the evidence that they had found. And they're like... He's like, what was it? He's about to wake up, and Smirnoff's like, okay, quick, do you want good cop or bad cop? And I went full bad cop, and it worked. Stop it, Blacksad. Stop it. Blacksad, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna throw you out of this room. Enough, Blacksad, that's enough. Like, it was great, and I loved that part. Unfortunately, right when they finished successfully negotiating with him, dude in a rooftop across the street snipes him. So we're out a suspect, or we're out a lead. And now we're following the only lead we've got left, which is Spano, who reportedly went to went to live with his father. So we're going to Greenwood. Spano's in Greenwood. And that's where we're headed off to. And that's exactly where I stopped. Well, we were just about to pull up to Greenwood. That's what happened yesterday. A lot of stuff happened yesterday. Got a lot of evidence. O'Leary holds a lot of back alley gambling, along with a possible connection to the Chicago Mafia. His betting room had both New York and Chicago times on it. That's where I based that. That's where John Blacksad and I both based that evidence on. That's the evidence we both based that on. Is that he's got a clock for Chicago. Why would he need that unless he has a contact? I know that's why people keep so many clocks, because I got a buddy that lives in the UK, and I keep a clock of that time, and I keep his time right at hand. At least on that computer, not this one. All right. Let's switch to this camera. There. You can see the Xbox logo. Alright. Let's go. Let's go talk to Spano. Let's go talk to Spano. Alright. Loading on the left. I am over here. Alright. I also learned one thing about starting the stream. Did you know that if you have this game on the Xbox One, or rather, if I have this game on my Xbox One, it takes exactly 30 seconds to start up. I know, because that's how long I waited between turning the game on and starting the actual stream. Exactly 30 seconds. So right when the VOD starts is when the music starts, pretty much. Alright. We got some facts yesterday. Time to continue. So that was our recap. Wonder how many parts this gets. Yeah, exactly. This is exactly how I wanted this to pick back up.
If the living have rich and poor neighborhoods, so do the dead.
Oh, his father's dead.
In the mid-19th century, Greenwood became the resting place to the city's most distinguished citizens.
Philbert.
Thinkers, scientists, writers, inventors, artists, businessmen, politicians, police officers, thieves, pimps, and murderers.
You gotta be careful with your jacket.
Here lie the bodies of the soulless minds that raised New York from the ground up. Now you know where to go to become somebody in the Big Apple.
There's a video I'm gonna share in the Discord, link-a-majig, if I haven't already. It's a YouTube poop, a YTP, called Jensen's Impact. I'm not gonna say anything more about it. JENSON''S space impact. I was broken. Huh? Houston John to 1945. Aha! Orson Smith. I know I've. Oh yeah, that's right. While I was sneaking into O'Leary's place at the Chinese restaurant, I kind of Missed a card. So I pushed A on something before picking it up. Yeah, Houston Smith. Don't step on that. Wow, this is starting to chug a little bit. I'm doing a trying to find cards thing first. Can't read that. The Harry Bird, 1819 to 1915. Okay. But the middle one. Father of baseball. Okay. So yeah, this is, I assume this is yeah, this is going to be.
According to the book I found at Dunn's place, fans of the sport leave baseballs on Bradwick's tomb to pay their respects.
Oh, it's got 4 bases.
It'd be even better with a skull between the bats.
Aha! Jerry Paddington! Or were there 2 of those? Come on, man, that ain't cool. Pick up your garbage. Man, this ain't cool. Why are you leaving trash everywhere?
Still hot.
Yeah, and all over the ground. So he's behind a tree, obviously. But I'm gonna look around a little more. See if I can't find a card or 2.
I've never trusted angels. When they fall, they turn into demons.
Satan. That's what Satan is. Fallen angel. Oh, I found it. I found one. August Merrick. That guy is looking nuts. Looking crazy, man. Any more cards? Oh, not back there. Oh, is that one? No, it's a cross. It's a cross. Yeah, usually it's a piece of one. Is that a card? Or is that a leaf? I don't know. Most have been finding pieces. Tombach. Oh. Wait. Maybe all the way in the back? No, not back there.
If this had been here over 30 minutes, it'd be covered in ants.
It would. you imagine ant people in this world? Oh! This isn't water. I thought that was water. I thought it was a pool of water, that's why I went around it. Well. No. I want the card first. Schwartz. That.
A Celtic cross. Supposedly, the ring keeps the devil at bay by reflecting the sunlight. Really handy at this time of the day.
Baseball. Daniel Smith. Don't just walk over to something. He's in the tree. Hey, Spano. He's in the tree. Look up, stupid. So much foliage. Where is it? Hey, Spano, how's it going? You can come down now. Throw the baseball at him. So, you're gonna spend all night up there, or please give me 4 options. And 1.
I found a baseball glove at Joe Dunn's place. A glove signed by a great star. I couldn't believe my luck. Joe Dunn met with someone at the diner, close to his gym. Then he took that person to his house, so that he didn't have to live at the cemetery. I would have never guessed the person's identity.
Oh!
I've always been a New York Warriors fan, although to be honest, they're not what they used to be. Yep, they just haven't been the same without Craig Spano.
His hand went away! Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, what up? Want your glove back? Here you go. Maybe you can answer a few questions for me, sir. Come on! Fine, here.
Marley's are the absolute worst.
Okay. I'll just have another one then. Why didn't we see him refill that thing?
Who are you?
I'm John Blacksad, private investigator.
How's Joe?
One question at a time. It's my turn.
Ooh. Few questions over
Your
a game
turn.
of cats. Why did you meet with Dunn?
Why did you meet with Joe Dunn?
Because he was looking for me. He came here one morning, but I was too embarrassed to come down. Because he left a baseball with his initials on by the tombstone. Sam's Diner, tomorrow, 12:30 a.m. Because he knew they want to kill me.
12:30 a.m.
What did he want from you? And who wants to kill you?
One question at a time.
Okay.
How's Joe?
What would happen if I told him the truth? Would he lose it? Could I take that chance? Joe Dunn is dead. Murdered.
I told you, Joe. How did it happen?
One question at a time. My turn. What did Dunn want from you?
He wanted to know who was playing dirty in the sporting business. Dirtier than usual, that is. Wrecked lives, careers ruined at the top of the game. He wanted to know if the same had happened to me. He wanted to know if the end of my career and my disappearance had anything to do with all that. He wanted me to confirm who was behind it all. The guy who had him killed. Our old friend, the surgeon.
A guy! What is it? Hold on. Where is it? Mitchell!
Is Mitchell the surgeon? Is he the person behind all of this? That surgeon you mentioned, is he...
My turn. I want to know why I should trust you.
Because I take my job very seriously. It's my turn. That surgeon that you mentioned, is he in this photo I got here? Ow!
Ow!
Hey!
Ow! Ah! Fuck! Why you hit me? What?
Hey, that toss was...
Deliberate.
Both my ear and my self-esteem would hurt for days.
Yeah. I look like
At
a
least
hurt.
I had a new lead to follow. The surgeon.
I can't see nothing
The
in that
bastard had
mirror.
avoided my scrutiny by passing as a hospital doctor. But now, all of my senses were on guard. No matter how good the disguise or how well he hid, I would find him.
I've got 2 more connections I can still make. I'm gonna need my notepad for process of elimination again. But I don't have my pencil because I snapped the tip off when I sat on it. Damn it! You know, I used to have a whole couple pencils right
So
here. Where did I put
what
that?
you're saying is, 1, there's a corruption scandal involving all kinds of athletes. 2, our puppet master is a surgeon named Mitchell, a man who happened to fight in the war with Dunn, right?
Yeah.
Every lead I've found points to him.
Anyway, where was I? Number 3, right?
Yeah.
3. Since Dunn was on his trail, Mitchell hired an anteater to get rid of him. Then, since you were also shaking the wasp's nest, he went after you. But the anteater made a mistake, and Mitchell killed him to cover his own tracks. And, wait, 4. The key to all this lies with a common friend of Dunn's and Mitchell's, Craig Spenow. Do you really trust him?
Kinda have to, don't I?
You should know that I don't trust anyone.
Except for your friend Weekly, that is. 4. No, I mean,
5.
5. Dunn was murdered 4 days after taking Spenno to his house. If that doesn't make him suspect, makes sense, doesn't it?
Nah, it doesn't add up.
Why not?
Just a hunch.
Let's follow up with the suspects. You told Smirnoff you're convinced that Yale is innocent.
Right.
But what about O'Leary? 6.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Someone ordered Randall to commit those murders, and O'Leary does everything himself.
O'Leary wouldn't have sent Randall to kill Dunn. He would have dragged him to his basement, given him his little speech, and then killed him himself. Nah, I know O'Leary, and he wouldn't have sent a hitman. He would have taken matters into his own
Had
hands.
Colbert or
What about Cassidy?
Wilson?
7, right?
Cassidy. Yes, but it was carefully planned out.
I think it's safe to rule out Cassidy as Dunn's murderer. He seems too impulsive to have planned such a twisted
Yeah,
crime.
he does things just whatever.
Whoever planned the whole thing knew the suicide theory would fall through, so he manipulated the clues to incriminate Yale. Cassidy is too impulsive to pull off such an intricate plan.
So, you're right. Mitchell is the one pulling the strings. And you know why? Because in novels, the murderer is always someone the detective knows from the beginning.
Well, that could be the case in British novels. You know, where everyone in the mansion where the murder took place is a suspect.
Yeah.
But this might just be an American
Who
whodunit,
done it?
where the detective doesn't even meet the culprit until the last scene.
You mean we still don't know who's pulling the strings?
I didn't say that. How did it go with Helen Moore?
I didn't get anything, even though it started out really well. I asked to interview her along with her boyfriend, Al Stone. Since I'm a big shot, they were happy to oblige.
Oblige. That was oblige. Whatever.
I'll go back and forth so you don't get bored. So, who goes first? Here's a question for Al. Are you ever jealous
Don't want to
about
go
sharing
too
your
far. Don't
sweetheart
want to go
with
too
America?
fast. Don't want to go too far too fast.
Yeah,
Nonsense. America has my smile, my figure, and my patriotic love. Everything else, and I mean everything, belongs to Al. Right, baby?
yeah, that's right.
Okay, now,
Helen.
here's one for Helen. Dating a boxer can be dangerous. Aren't you afraid that those blows to the head will take a toll on his intellectual capacity?
Honey, take a look at my man and then look at yourself. You really think I'm with him because of his intellectual capacity?
Helen.
Good point.
Write
I
this
guess.
down. Nothing will change my man. His smarts, manliness, and integrity are all boxing proof.
Moving on.
Okay.
So,
Another one
Al.
for Al. Any thoughts about your fight with him?
In just 12 days, the contender will try to steal your belt. Any thoughts on your fight against Yale?
Yeah, sure.
My Al is going to kick that thug's behind. Isn't that so, honey?
Yeah, well, we'll see. No such thing as a weak rival.
Nonsense. You are and will be world champion. Next question.
Okay.
Now what?
Another one for Helen.
Okay, Helen. Can you tell us how much Champies pays you to endorse them?
Sure, honey. They pay me much more than I'd ask them for. In fact, Champies is so delightfully delicious that I'd even do it for free. Does that answer your question?
No.
No.
Nonsense. We both know it does.
Okay, one more question. And
Al, honey, can you answer it? I've got to go say hi to a fan. I'll be right back, Mr. Pulitzer.
Wait. You mean she stopped smiling when that fan showed up?
yeah.
Could you describe him for me?
I'll be able to show you something as soon as I'm done developing these pictures. And actually, I thought it was odd too. So while I continued to interview Stone, I managed to take some pictures of Moore and whoever her mysterious fan was.
Aha! I can't tell anything from these blurry pictures.
All right, so where were we? Your manager is Frank Cassidy, president of the Boxing Managers Association of New York. According to him, only boxers working with member managers should be allowed to compete. What do you think about that?
Cassidy is a great manager, really. No complaints there. And the work he's putting in as president of the association is really valuable. But, I don't know, maybe in this case, Joe Dunn was right. Wait, no. Could you keep that last comment off the record? You know, on the down low.
My lips are sealed.
Okay. Take a picture.
Let's get that picture taken. Let's see what you think about this. Close your eyes and rest your chin on your fist. The boxing thinker.
Like these?
Exactly. Wait, I accidentally moved. Stand still. I'll take another one. What's with me today? Don't move, please. Now we got it. Should we keep at it?
Okay.
Are you ever jealous about sharing your sweetheart with America?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm jealous. But I know that someone so popular and honest can draw the wrong kind of attention. There are plenty of people who would love to put an end to her career, so it's not easy.
Ah. Okay, let's take another one.
I'm going to take one more, all right?
So, raise your hand and one arm.
Okay, now raise your head and your arms up like you were celebrating a victory.
Yeah!
Like these?
Perfect!
Exactly. What's up with me? Stand still. I'll take it again. I can't seem to get it right. Don't move. It's about time. Finally, we're all set.
Wait. So, are you telling me the photos are developed? Or is that what you said to Stone?
Both. Just look.
Hmm.
You know, I thought he'd be cocky, but he didn't seem too convinced about beating you.
Right.
It makes sense. O'Leary's rigged the fight. Stone has to lose. Look at his hand. Is he pulling something out of Moore's purse? Or putting it in?
Hmm.
That's a decent picture, but it doesn't tell the truth.
Huh? Of course it's the truth. I was there.
Stone isn't as strong as he looks, and Moore certainly doesn't need him to lift her up. Who's that guy?
I know he's not a fan. You should have seen her face when she saw him.
Hmm.
The boxing thinker? The boxing
Poet.
poet. Boxing just might turn out to be the intellectual sport of choice. I think she only smokes when she's nervous. What was making her nervous?
Well, Mitchell for one.
Wait, that's him.
Who?
Mitchell, the surgeon.
Seriously? We got him.
Not yet.
Oh my, yep, there it is. La Iguana.
I've seen that matchbox before.
Focus, Blacksad. We need to figure out how to find that Mitchell guy.
Farnham, not not.
Hey,
it was
pal.
Farnham. That's who it was.
Did you hear what I just said? We need to keep looking at all those pictures. We need a clue that'll take
You mean
us
like
to
that?
Mitchell. Hey, see? There. Just like I was saying.
Yeah, he said he knew that matchbook, dude. God, that was the other guy. That wasn't the attractive person at the poker game. Yeah, that's the other guy that wasn't the attractive person at the poker game. The guy who didn't get shot being a cheater. I forget what his name was. I think they said it all of like, yeah, they said it one time. I don't remember the other guy. I don't remember the scummy guy's name either, but.
Brawls aren't even the worst part of my job.
At least with those, you can get a good
Sure,
night
you may
sleep.
take a beating, but at least you get the chance to defend yourself.
Chained?
But when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way
Nope.
out.
Gotta sit there and wait.
Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff. Your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive. People were finally leaving the place. The bar was about to close. And I hadn't seen Mitchell go in or out. I had no choice.
Yeah, there he is. With that neato vest he had back at the poker game.
I see you took me up on my invitation.
Ah, sure, sugar
And you're
did.
smart. You knew not to come until my anti-fur regulars had all cleared out.
Huh.
I can't say no to good advice.
Or good bourbon. Here's looking at you, Mr.
Farnham.
What was your name?
As far as I knew, La Iguana always stayed neutral. He played poker with Cassidy, but his joint was used as a gambling drop-off for O'Leary's operation. Did it make sense to keep faking it? Or was it too dangerous not to? Blackmore. John H. Blackmore.
I knew it. Although your Texan isn't half bad.
Let's just say I represent certain sports lobbies I'd rather not talk about.
I understand. My pleasure, Mr. Blackmore.
My cup's
You're
empty
natural.
too.
That sure beats your poker game.
This is much easier. No one can cheat.
You barely flinched when Cassidy decided to teach that ego a lesson.
What do you want me to say? If Cassidy hadn't ordered his barber to kill that man, I would have done it myself. Some people just don't deserve to live.
Polly.
Damn it.
Well, nobody's perfect. Tell me, what do you really want with Cassidy? I just don't understand your motives.
The truth is, I represent certain interests which make Desmond O'Leary my enemy. If you know anything about their rivalry, I rest my case.
Don't worry about it. I was only curious. So, what about me?
You seem like an
What do you want from me? No one comes to La Iguana just to drink and play pool.
I'm looking for one of your regulars, Dr. Angus Mitchell.
What for?
We fought together during the war. I just want to say hi.
Sure. Tell you what, I'll talk to Mitchell. Come back tomorrow night.
You don't understand. I have to talk to him, or else.
Or else what?
You'd be losing your chance to make a pretty penny. I know how to reward my allies.
You think I'd spend my time in this dump if all I cared about was the money? Please, cut the crap. Anything else?
I don't think Cassidy would be too happy about the role his poker buddy plays in O'Leary's gambling operation. I'm sure you understand that.
Son of a bitch. Ha ha ha. All right. Give me your phone number, and I'll give you a call when Mitchell shows up.
No. You're gonna call him right now, and you're gonna give him this message. But when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out. Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff, your entire body aches to be somewhere else.
That's him, I think.
It's boring and repetitive. It's so bad that your thoughts spiral in a never-ending loop. Like when you're stuck in your car on surveillance duty. The owner of La Iguana was supposed to tell Mitchell that a certain anteater was still alive, and that it was only a matter of time before he ratted him out. With a bit of luck, that would make him nervous enough to force his hand. Now all I had to do was follow him.
Shit, I just remembered a funny donkey video. Hold on. Just the name Mitchell, hold on. I'll pause it and do the thing. Mitchell. Get across the street, Mill. Shut the fuck up, Daryl. I know, I'm a Navy SEAL. Oh, okay. Shut the fucking down, you don't know! Everyone, this is, what his name was, it's, Larry Busey from Mountain Dew Game, remember to drink Mountain Dew Game Fuel to jump extra high. You can't shoot, you can't kill me! My armor's made out of Doritos! I thought he was balding for a second. That's just a newsboy hat. Like, I thought there was a skin flap on his head. Bum, bum, bum. It's him. It's Bojack's father. First of all, for his neutral special, he has a gun. He's armed. He's dangerous. And he's on the loose. Yep. Hell's horses. Case of money.
He went in without it. I wonder what's in it.
Evidence. His mouth. No, not that. What's he saying? What? Yeah, his eye? Listen to his eye.
We'll be just fine, don't worry. Gil, stand guard right here. If the cat shows up, you know what to do. I'll be back in an
Gil
hour.
Horseman. That's a Cadillac. Brand name and all. John should try to climb on top of the building and attack him from that awning from that roof right there. Gil, I found him. He's over here. What the? Gil, he's right here. Kill him.
Could I take him by surprise from over there? Although I don't know how I'd get there.
The ladder from the roof. What? How do you get over here? How do you get over here without Gil seeing you? You go all the way around the building, or? Got a ladder there, but is there another ladder up to the roof? Oh! I'll check my brain! Cassidy is too impulsive. Two thugs tried to scare me into leaving the case, but one of them was trigger happy. That one, and that one.
Of course, he's Randall Lee's partner. I should be careful. When they gave me a beating, I could see he was kinda trigger happy.
So he will not hesitate to shoot on sight. Let's look around a bit. Wait, first check the posters. There is no card on there. I'm looking for cards at this exact split second. I cannot go down there, so there's no chance for the card to be down there. For a card to be down there. How about this pile of garbage? Pile of trash? No card. Okay. I can go pretty far this way. Is there a card on these pallets? No. Is there a card over here? I can go far away, a long distance. So yeah, Blacksad must have walked around the other side of the building. Come on, you telling me there's not gonna be a card back here? Haha! Mike B. Two of these things for me? No. No. Okay. I found your Mike B card. I do wish there was a way to, like, run, or at least go a bit faster. That's something Telltale games allowed you to do. In just about all of their, like, modern adventure games that this game is clearly inspired by. They let you push one of the triggers to actually walk faster. Which literally all that did was speed up the animation a bit, but it A, sped up your animation, and B, it let you move at a speed relative to the animation. So it sped up your walking animation, but it also sped up your walking speed to match it. Fabio. I don't know who that is. Wait, if I can go, yeah. Blacksad obviously went all the way around. Okay. Is there one under the stairs? No. But if I go up the stairs? I actually can't go up the stairs. I thought I was gonna have to go up there and jump to the other building, but I guess not. Is the camera gonna change, or... Where? Where do you go? John? John? Hello? Where did... Oh, there he is! He's way back there! You can barely see him! See, there he is! You can barely see him back there! He's just getting caught up on stuff. Okay. I can barely see him. You can't see him at all. He's there against the back wall. Wow, he's about to walk into the light. See, there he is. He's way back there. Wait, is that that thing on the ground? No, that's not a card. That's a card, though. I don't know who that is. No nameplate. Why don't they change the camera? Alright, there's gotta be a card or two back here, right? Well, we got this, but I'm not looking for that right now. I'm looking for cards. Question on my mind right now, kind of, is Jonathan Blacksadington forklift certified? Right trigger to forward, left trigger to backward. Okay. Someone's gonna hear you. Okay. That ain't it. Can I get out? I cannot. I also can't raise the forks either.
When you want to be silent, noise can be your best ally.
So what am I trying to do here? That collision did nothing sound-wise. I mean, I think I know what I gotta do. I gotta bring this forklift over to the other side, back to where I started. Okay then. Oops. Okay. I didn't check everywhere, but I'm hoping I didn't miss too many cards. Oh, I'm up here now. Get him! Wow! Dude does not screw around. Gil does not screw around. He got me. He fully got me. I gotta admit to that. There ain't nothing I could have done. Go up to the roof. The ladder was very clearly focused on. Go up to the roof. Check by the chimney. No card, okay. But if we jump on him from the top room... jump the whole chimney on him. Not quite, or just, you don't even need the whole thing. You just grab a brick and you drop it on him.
I did mess up a guy's face with an extinguisher once, but this kind is too heavy for my current needs.
That's not a... Isn't that a welding? Isn't that an acetylene torch? Pretty sure that's a... Oh. Urkland. Man, he makes me so mad he's gonna send me straight to Urkland. It irks me so much he's going to send me to Urkland. Yeah, the riot shield. As Epic Kidzors calls it. A riot shield. Oh no, riot shield, oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's what we're doing. Now we jump on him. I tried to jump. I imagine trying to jump at him. But he shot me. That's like a 5-year-old thing. It's like, okay, Billy, I jump at you. Too bad. Yeah, he did. He shot, but he didn't actually shoot the shield. Too bad, Johnny. I shoot you in the air. No, Billy, I have a bulletproof shield. Well, I have a bulletproof shield and I jump at you. Okay. Spano. He shot, but he fired slightly too late. So it didn't actually hit the shield. It went off to the side. Like before, he was like, ah, boom. Now, this time he was like, ah, boom. It was a rioter. It was a rioter shield. That was John making faces when he saves the game. Welding heat shield. That was not for welding because it had handholds. A welding mask, you usually don't use a whole shield for welding. You use a mask.
What does this place have to hide?
So that was an acetylene torch. Gil has orders to kill me. Was it this one? Yeah, okay.
Mitchell, who fought with Dunn during the war, tried to pass as Yale's doctor.
Yale's fake doctor. Real fake doctors! Will come in and sign you whatever medicine you need. Or want. Real fake doctors! Real fake doctors. I've got a prescription pad and I'm willing to fill it out for anything you want. You want opiates? I got opiates. You need medical marijuana? That's on the table, buddy. A little bit of cocaine for whatever medical issues. Who fucking cares? We get all you want. Real fake doctors. Kenyan. Found Kenyan. What's in it? It's locked. Ooh. What's in this one? It's locked. Darn. Okay, what's in that one? What's in this one? It's locked. Oh. Oh well. I guess I wasn't really meant to open that. Let's pull that down, or you climb up it. I was gonna pull that down in case Gil got up. Let's see. Oh, we got a card right here. Mr. Nameless Man. Okay, some kind of Native American setup.
A dream catcher. It's supposed to protect children during the night, trapping all evil in its spider web.
That one?
If I'm not mistaken, these are incense sticks, used in cleansing rituals.
Wrapped by wire is the confusing part. Up at the top?
It could be an Ojibwa totem pole, in which case, the top animal would be a crane.
Huh. Okay. An attic full of Indian objects in the port warehouse. It's a pallet. There's an attic full of Native American objects in the attic warehouse. In the port warehouse. I see nothing Indian about any of this. This is Native American. You gotta be specific, because those are opposite sides of the world, pretty much. You're not talking about you're not talking about the actual culture. But that's what a lot of people referred to Native Americans as in the time. So for the time period, I know what he's talking about, but he's also incorrect. I always make that correction with my parents, too. Like, oh yeah, you got the Indians coming up. And I'm like, you mean Native Americans? Well, that's what we called them back then. Yeah, but it was wrong back then, too. India was still a country back then. Oh. Hello. I thought he was in the room, under the attic.
Don't you even think of screaming.
I might not even talk.
Okay. Where? Oh. Aha.
It looks like an arrowhead.
I didn't get to read that. That one. That one.
Everything seems to prove that Gil is a Native American.
Yes.
And I'm almost sure that the woman in the picture is his mother.
Ah.
You know who'll always believe in you? Your mother. My mother never lost her faith in me. And I gave her plenty of reasons when I was a kid. I was a terrible student. I flunked absolutely everything. Somehow my mother managed to keep me in school until I got into college. But I never gave her reasons to believe in me then either. I made new friends. The type of friends that convince you to do things that wouldn't make a mother proud. Then Pearl Harbor happened. I got drafted and sent to Europe. I never knew how to follow orders. They sent me back home with a dishonorable discharge. But when I got back, I was treated like a pariah, a veteran outcast who never should have come back in the first place. And yet, my mother never ceased
Gonna
to...
spit at you. Or, okay.
I also fought in the war. That's where I met Mitchell. They used me, like many of my people. And then they just tossed us aside. The first time Mitchell offered me to do this, I told him to take a hike. I wanted to get my act together, but I ended up begging him. I don't like Mitchell. I don't like the things he makes me do. I don't like that German rat either. But what I like least of all is myself.
Ooh.
I don't like what I did during the war, and I don't like what I'm doing now. Do you know what it's like to kill a friend for the sake of the mission? Huh. But my mother, she always thought I'd make amends and start anew. Maybe it's time I did just that. It's number 3.
Number 3. First, though, I will go in the room that I didn't go in because I thought that's where this guy. I thought that's where the guy was. Oldberg. I found gold. I found Oldberg. I found the Oldberg card. I don't know what sport it goes to. I didn't look at that part.
According to this,
Gil.
the warehouse belonged to a Canadian
That's who it
import
was.
company.
Huh. That's not important for the case. I guess. Nothing in the barrel. Nothing in the barrel. Number 3. Oh, right. Okay. Nothing happened. Put in the key. I could do any of these. No, I can't. I can only do number 3. That's the key to number 3. Since I've used the... I can't. Okay. I can't actually start it up. I mean, I can't actually open it without starting it up. There's a guy in there. And we just hear muffled screaming. Oh, okay. You are not real! A lot of shaking going on. Is Gil gonna close the thing behind us? I hope not. You're a fast guy. You went down there faster than the camera could keep up. Fast man. Climbing down the stairs really fast. You better be careful, bud. Go down the stairs, you're gonna get squished. So we got that, but before I check that, the panel does nothing for me. Drug lab, got it. Well, yeah, drugs, as in a general term for medications and such. And a bed. Oh, hello.
Hey,
You
it's all right. Don't be afraid, little
I'm
girl.
not here to. Brunhilde kidnapped.
I don't want to scare you, okay?
Vita, no hurt.
Is that a? You got a card? Okay. Take one. Hold on. Why do so many things look like him? That's a stock puppet with the same green eyes and color pattern.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess called...
Brunhilda.
Hi, my name is Brunhilde, and I'm very happy.
said Brunhilde. And then Brunhilde, who had a beautiful name,
Really beautiful.
a really beautiful name, ran into someone very special.
Oh, who was it?
A magical cat called John.
I'm a magical cat. My name is John. Hi, John the cat. I really like magical cats. Hi, Brunhilde. I'm gonna use my magical powers to help you. Bake some delicious pies. I love pies. Which is your favorite? Wow, that's a very hard question. But John the cat, it's the easiest question in the world. Let me show you how easy it is. My favorite pie is...
That one?
Apple! Well, Brunhilde, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Bird. Bird. John. Brunhilda. Freund.
Yes! So she speaks German.
Du play. Ich look.
Okay.
Hi, Bird. Why are you wearing that mask?
Weil. Gas.
Well, maybe we should get out of here. What do you think, Bird? And what about you, Brunhilde? Don't you think that?
In the bed. Put her in the bed. If she's in, or at least straighten her out. If she's sleeping on the floor like that, that's gonna be aches and pains when she wakes up. There you go. There we go. I can't go back there. Okay. Nice little moment between John and the girl. I swear, if Spano comes in and pushes like the cleanse all research button that burns
A
everything.
list of names, somehow related to chemical agents?
None of them was Brunhilde. Spano. Even though he hates his guts. A sniper killed Randall. That's him! The silhouettes match!
What if it was Gil who killed his partner Randall Lee under Mitchell's orders?
We had the little German girl in the room. Nothing featuring her name. There's Bobby's pills. And Bobby and Helen's pills are next to each other. Oh, okay. Got a projector. Oh! Mo Fern. Oh. So we have Spano and Brunhilde. Grab her film.
Subject: Brunhilde Gruner.
Gruner.
Treatment: Day 1500. The patient's ability to speak continues to diminish.
That's who we was talking about, the German rat.
Now she can only pronounce the occasional word in German. Tissue degeneration persists.
Oh. She did not look to be in good health.
Perhaps due to drastic reduction of benzylprodine dosage and an increase of anupropion, we have observed a 3% of deceleration of said degeneration. Furthermore, and perhaps this is the best finding so far, the subject exhibits a mild recovery of her speaking. It's not a lot, and yet we are on the right track. All hope is not lost.
So she has a degenerative disease. Okay. That he's trying to fix with medical trials. Alright. There's a scale in a glass case. Wait, that one. No smoking, highly flammable. There's Yale's film. No, it's Spano.
Subject: Craig Spano. Treatment: Day 0. The subject is a veteran baseball player who has lost speed, strength, and agility due to the regular aging process. The patient refers intense pain on the right scapula, most likely caused by an old injury. The goals of our medical approach are twofold: to relieve pain caused by the prior injury so that the subject can play without symptoms, and to help the patient regain the physical condition lost in the aging process, thus allowing him to perform at elite levels.
Trying to reverse the aging process. Okay.
Treatment: Day 120. The patient no longer feels pain when using his right arm, circumstance that allows him to pitch without fear.
Good.
So far, the only side effect seems to be a slight euphoria experienced 3 hours after dosage.
Oh no.
Which subsides 4 hours later, taking the patient on an emotional roller coaster of sorts with bouts of mild
What does he
trembling.
treat him with?
Treatment. Day 341.
Oh my god, these are opiates, aren't they?
Moments of euphoria and boosted physical performance have become
Or are they steroids?
increasingly short, while the ensuing periods of depression and weakness have become longer, including severe tremor. Although we have met all
Tachycardia.
therapeutic goals, we will proceed to terminate the treatment in order to avoid causing irreparable physical and mental damage to the patient.
Oh no. That means Spano's coming down to get his neck to get a fix. Because this. And,
Mitchell is cashing in by selling drugs to enhance athletes' performances.
aha! And that's why Moore is doing better in sports. Trying to pass off as the elf doctor to enhance their performance. Spano's health took a toll after using the drugs. Because that? With that one?
The worst part of Mitchell's scheme isn't that it's illegal or unethical, it's that he didn't even care about compromising the athlete's health.
Huh. Grun's drugs have unwanted side effects on athletes. Gruna's drug. Suffice to quiet his guilty conscience. To imply something as twisted as Dunn's murder. Okay. I've made some connections now. I wonder if there are going to be any connections that go unused by the end of the game. That'd be kind of amusing. And actually fit in pretty well. Oh!
Gil? You know you're not allowed down here. You know you're not allowed. It's...
You bastard! I should kill you right here, right now!
I don't know.
You don't know? I know you're testing drugs on that girl.
Brunhilde? No, she's my daughter. She was born with a degenerative disease, a rare condition similar to the Engelmann syndrome.
Huh.
There are only 4 known cases like hers, and none of the patients reached the age of 5. But I couldn't give up. I continued to research and found something. It didn't make her better, but anyway, that same treatment used on healthy subjects seems to improve their stamina and their reflexes. It also seems to improve their pain threshold. Somehow, the Reich heard about my experiments and tried to recruit me to create super soldiers.
Ha! Yeah,
Yes.
Cat seems about right.
That Reich. We're talking late 30s, Berlin.
Oh. Okay.
I escaped with Brunhilde.
Was it
and
Mouse,
came to
I think
your
it was called?
country. But the American military also heard about me. I spent the entire war experimenting with drugs on soldiers. Some were highly effective, I must say. When the war was over, my experiments were discarded. I was forbidden all access to the drugs, and Brunhilde got worse.
Okay.
But then God sent me Angus Mitchell. We had met during the war, and he came to offer me a deal.
Ah.
I would make drugs for athletes, and he would sell them. With my earnings, I could pay for Brunhilde's treatment.
All right.
What else do you want me to say?
What are the long-term effects of those drugs?
It depends on the patient. But they all develop an addiction, even Brunhilde.
The 4 hours of euphoria is one hell of a...
They also
hit.
suffer other symptoms. Some become delirious. She's losing muscle mass by the day. Others lose their ability to focus. And some, slowly but surely, lose it all.
About those pills.
Oh, wait. I almost had it.
There was a bottle there before. What is he looking at?
God damn it.
Don't dwell on it, Josh. You had to tell him the truth in order to protect Brunhilde.
Josh.
I would have done the same thing. Finish packing up your things and stop torturing yourself, okay?
Thanks, Angus. I won't be long.
Oh, honey. You like living here? Yeah, me too. But we have to go somewhere else, and it's all that bad cat's fault. Yes, sweetie. We're going to a new home now. A prettier one. And you'll be happier there. Now go with Papa, honey. Give him a kiss. Go on. Give him a kiss. Go on. I'm
Apparently.
sorry about this, Josh, but we gave it our best, didn't we?
What? What do you mean, Angus?
I wish it hadn't come to this.
Angus, what's wrong?
Goodbye, Josh.
It is quaking. It's quaking.
I hope you're happy, you son of a bitch. They were good people. I hope that made you feel better. I like it when you smile. You're so far from the truth. What the?
Oh! What? Let me out! Okay. Bam!
The mask would buy me a bit of extra time. The question was, how much?
Okay. So the door is not gonna open, probably.
Spano just ran out that way.
Come on, John, keep moving. Come on. One missed prompt and I think I'm the dead guy.
The mask was barely working. I needed fresh air.
Stupid fan. Did he take the whole bottle at once? That ain't gonna be good. Oh! I guess he needed the whole bottle to get out of there and stop the fan with his bare hands. With his bat arm, too. Did he with his right side? Was that his right hand? At the end of about 3 or 4 hours is when I'm gonna call this stream. Unless it seems like we're really close to the end, in which case I might, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be the finale or not. I have no idea. I don't know how close to the end I am. But I do know that, Mitchell's dead. Randall's dead. Gil is in trouble.
Craig Spano is back! Did you miss me? Who wants to see a home run? Now you're gonna see.
Whoa.
Bring it on!
Okay.
Let's go!
Alright. And the pitch. That ain't coming back. It should have been like, whoa. Yeah, his eyes are tomato red. His eyes are as red as his tongue.
No, no.
Come on. I missed once, but I did what I could. There's a small one. Dog man.
Don't torture yourself. You did everything you could.
Will he make it?
The doctors think so. They found him unconscious by the basement door.
What?
There was a basement door?
Could Gil have blocked the basement door from the outside to kill Mitchell?
You think? That's a serious accusation. Are you sure, or is this just a theory of yours?
Oh.
It's just a theory. Let's hope we get the truth out of him.
Huh. You think Gil was involved in the previous murders?
What if it was Gil who killed his partner Randall Lee under Mitchell's orders?
Another serious accusation. Are you sure?
This one I'm
Yes.
positive.
Everything points in that direction, including my gut.
Wait. Couldn't Mitchell be Randall Lee's murderer?
So he misses with 2 shots at point-blank range, and then he hits a guy smack in the forehead from across the street? No. Mitchell is not the sniper who wiped out Randall Lee.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Oh, that
But we
one's
still don't know what
conclusive.
caused Craig Spano's death.
Craig Spano's death. This one stopped a fan with his bad arm, and he died shortly after recovering his strength.
There's no doubt about it. Spano took drugs from the lab, and they killed him.
But if that were true, how many more athletes are in danger? And most importantly, who are they? Is Bobby Yale involved?
I didn't see them all, but write down these names.
Bobby.
Peter Lowe, Xavier Chains, Helen Moore, Bill Goldman, Miles Benton, Alexander Wood, Jacob Ziegler, and yes, Bobby Yale.
Thanks. Saving lives for a change, huh? In any case, this has gotta stop. We're friends, damn it. You should have warned me about this.
I should have let you know. I'm sorry.
Hey, John. Surprise.
Hey, Wigwood.
It could have given a tip to a friend, don't you think? Or is that only the case when I helped you?
Get that guy out of here. All right. Let's get this over with. When the war ended, Mitchell convinced Grun to use his super soldier drugs on elite athletes. Somehow, Dunn found out about Mitchell's scheme. So when Mitchell heard that Dunn was onto him, he ordered Randall Lee to kill him and frame Yale for the murder. Then, he made Randall search Dunn's house and the gym for any incriminating evidence he might have had against him. The poor cleaning lady died almost by chance.
Wrong time, wrong
When
place.
you stuck your nose in the case, he tried to scare you by sending his thugs to give you a beating.
And one of them is
And
Gil.
when that didn't work, he asked Randall Lee to finish you off on the gym rooftop. But Randall not only failed, he got captured. So Mitchell ordered Gil to put a bullet through his head, which only made Gil upset. You kept getting closer and closer to the point of discovering his headquarters. When Mitchell realized he was cornered, he burned his bridges by setting the lab on fire, along with Dr. Grun and his daughter.
That is how it
Gil
seems.
saw the opportunity to get back at Mitchell, so he blocked the only exit so that he would also die in the fire. Did I leave any loose ends?
Just a few. But don't worry about it. I'll take care of them now. So I guess thanks for everything.
I forgot one last thing about the recap. Sam, the bulldog who doesn't like me because I walked out in the road that one time. I scared him by telling him I was a health inspector, and he gave me information. Offered me free food. Then I said that Joe died of food poisoning. The guy said he didn't even order anything, and I said, and Blacksad goes, "That's the worst part." And Sam's
In
just
the classic noir
speechless.
films and novels, solving a case never amounts to a happy ending. The detective is always left with a sense of bitterness. A feeling that, before he took the case, the world was a better place. That he was a better person.
Come on, now speed it out.
Sometimes I just let my character get the best of me.
What do you want from me?
I told Stone what I knew. That he was going to let Yale win. That if he didn't, O'Leary would destroy Helen Moore's career. And that Moore was doomed either way. Or would be, as soon as America discovered her sweetheart was on drugs.
Yep.
I don't believe you. No way. Who sent you?
Today?
Nobody.
Nobody.
And what if I did believe you? What would that change? If I don't do this for her, how could I ever look her in the eyes? How could we stay together?
You think you'll stay together when you lose your title and they accuse her of doping?
At least I know I tried.
I know your record. Your rise to the top is clean, free of both O'Leary's and drugs. God, you might just be one of the only honest athletes I've met recently. Please don't let them change that.
Is it all about being professional to you?
I bet against you.
Suit yourself.
I bet
But
against
trust
him.
me, your manager is a murderer.
Yeah.
Get as far away from him as possible.
I'm not making any money off of this.
Blacksad. I'll think about it.
I put the reward O'Leary gave to me on Yale to win. So, if I lose, I ain't getting that dirty money. And as such, I won't have the money. But also, it won't have any connection to me. Aside from the very illegal gambling operation that O'Leary doesn't want to reveal, lest he out himself. You can't trace that money back to John, because he ain't gonna have it. They can't catch you with money if you don't have any. But I do think it is more important for him to keep his integrity than for me to make a windfall.
Yale confirmed to me that Dunn found out that Mitchell was giving him meds. That was the reason they argued the evening of his death.
In fact, I was clean at the time. Hadn't used for days. I didn't want to go down that road. I wanted to follow Joe.
But he discovered everything.
He didn't believe me when I said I had nothing to do with it.
But you used again.
Only after his death. I needed to cope.
But the drugs gave you a panic attack.
Yeah. But I've been clean ever since.
Mitchell gave you the pills when he stopped by the hospital. Hence, your miraculous recovery. Are you planning on taking them before the fight? Don't do it, Bobby.
They have drastic side effects that are going to be terrible for your health.
Someone has to save the gym. I owe it to Joe. And Sonia. And my Aunt Mary.
Thorpe has enough money to save the gym, but he won't be able to save you if you go through with this.
He's right, you know. You don't need to dope for Jim's sake. Worst case scenario, Thorpe can save the gym. We got about 2.5 minutes till a commercial. So, after this, come on.
Stone and Yale hadn't taken away the bitterness I...
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom before this ad starts so I can start it prematurely. Haha. Alright. It would have been starting around this time anyway. I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I also have to go to the bathroom. So, I'll be right back after this break. More Blacksad under the skin after this. Alright. I'm back. You know, let's see how my stats have changed. Let's see, where am I at? Very swift. Very talkative. Hey, I'm at 64% profitable. Lonesome. 100% romantic. More astute than obtuse. 45% upright and 55% pragmatic. Slightly more cautious than resolute. And 44.1% hard-boiled, and 55.9% soft-boiled.
Felt. I needed a friend. He was outraged that I hadn't given him the tip, but he let it go as soon as I bought him a milkshake. After the perfect storm of
I
corruption
thought it was that guy
and
before,
murder,
the other thing that I said.
only friendship could reconcile me with the world.
Where did New York go?
Only that could make me believe
There's
in
New York.
mankind again. Only that could cleanse my soul. Only that. And money.
Where did New York go before? At the intersection, where was the rest of the city? Oh. Where was the rest of the city? Half of it vanished. If I had blue screen technology, I would have put a studio audience
In a
there.
standard noir novel,
Like if this
Yale
is
and
pre-recorded
Stone
and
would be punished for
edited.
breaking the rules. There would be justice for Sonia, the victim. But this was the real world. As the detective who had cracked the case, I just had to get my paycheck and be on my way.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Blacksad. Mr. Thorpe is on his way.
Okay.
Care to take a seat while you wait?
Did he tell you why he's running late?
He'll be here in a minute. Please take a seat.
Okay. Actually, hold on. Oh, I can't check the Hall of Fame right now. Build a new you.
No matter how many curveballs destiny throws his way, he always manages to land on his feet. When he was a rising sports talent,
You mean wheels?
the war put an end to his career. So he became a war hero. After the war, he didn't end up like Gil or like me. He became an elite athlete, a Hall of Fame football star. When an accident left him in a wheelchair, he went on to succeed in advertising.
I like her on the left there. Let me see names. Not Niles Benton, Helen Moore. I like her. I can't read her name. Oh. Sean Thornton. Frank Warren. Thorpe hires athletes for advertising campaigns.
No, that's not possible. But what if Tim Thorpe was somehow involved in Mitchell's operation?
Mr. Blacksad? Mr. Thorpe is running later than expected, but he insists on meeting you, if you don't mind.
Sure, as long as you help me fight off this boredom.
That's not in my job description, but...
Let's see if I can look anywhere besides the obvious. Sam Merrick, Delanos, Sophia, John Blacksad, the mayor, Rogers, with those departments on his agenda.
If my hunch is right, there should be a meeting with Mitchell noted somewhere in Thorpe's agenda. How long have you worked for Tim Thorpe?
Almost 3 years. And I hope it lasts.
An odd habit of the agency.
Well, you see, I've got a problem. In order to figure out how much Mr. Thorpe owes me, I need to know what day I started working on the case. But I can't remember. You wouldn't have that written down, would you?
It sure wasn't on my shift. I remember. Let me see.
Miles Benton, Congressman Wallace on the 14th. Lunch. Lulia Slip Connect. Lunch with the governor. Cats. I wonder if there's a thing you get for I wonder if they have a cheeky thing you can do. Did you? Oh, Millard Smith. Hospital! Okay. Return flight. Meeting with Dylan Gomez. Lunch with Paul Rosenberg. Oyster Rest. Is there a thing that happens? No, there's not even a funny trigger there. Alright. Meeting with Bobby Yale. Meeting with Reg McNeil. Meeting with Claude Hutchman. Reg McNeil and Claude Hinkman. Oh, it did say Hinkman. Nothing on the 9th or the 8th. The 7th? Joe Dunn. Buy tickets to LA for tonight.
What?
Flight to LA.
Dunn was here 2 days before he died? Why didn't Thorpe ever mention that?
I'm sorry, but your name's not on here.
Ah. Did anything odd happen at the agency lately?
Has anything odd happened at the agency lately?
Not on my shift. Perhaps the oddest thing I've seen is a bored detective asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Wait, I just remembered something. The day I came, Joe Dunn had just walked out the door.
Well, no. You don't have any appointments.
Oh.
Although, I guess I could have forgotten to write you in. Mr. Dunn, who's usually very kind, left in a flurry. He even slammed Mr. Thorpe's door.
Oh.
Okay. Now I know I have to get into Thorpe's office.
And he didn't even say goodbye.
Yes, that was the day. You don't recall me because the minute I saw Dunn stomp out, I followed him. I never actually came in.
Of course. That explains it.
No doubt. So, since it looks like Mr. Thorpe won't be here soon, I think I'll go take a walk down the hall. Gotta stay in shape.
I mean, that's what I, like, unironically, not just for a case, that is what I... Pat, caught you looking.
Come on, Thorpe. Tell me there's a back door to your office.
Honestly, walking forward and backward on the hallway is literally what I would do. Elevators. So let's see, there's a waiting room, which I... Set 1, meeting room, office. So yeah, it looks like there is a back door. The lobby. So there's the hallway, the waiting room. So Okay. I know where I'm facing now. So I go this way into the lobby and keep going that way and get to the office. Okay. So I can look inside rooms to see things. This is the set. Let's see. Any cards in here? Camera. Some elevator. Bobby Yale.
So, you had something to do with that chest expander after all.
Hmm. Any cards around here? There is a window washer. There's a window washer platform out here outside the window. Oh! There's the meeting room.
Cats aren't afraid of heights. That's why I've never felt vertigo.
Huh. Before that, though. Before I go out there, I'm gonna look around a little bit. I'm gonna look around a little bit. I'm gonna look around a little bit, Roger.
If Weekly were here, I'd have to tie his hands behind his back.
Probably. Yeah, so that's the set. Right, so that makes sense. We go across from the set, there's a double door out into the stairway. I can go down to the bath. I can go down to the restroom. That's the stairway. This is the restroom over. It's not a double door, though. That's the restroom. Okay. Wait. So that was the lobby, then. I was just in. I'm not in the waiting room. Okay. Which means so that's the lobby. And this is the waiting room. Can't go in there. And I also can't go through the stairwell. Can I go in the restroom? No. Can I call on the phone?
Maybe I should play the Smirnoff trump card this time.
Not right now.
No, this is nothing but a hunch.
And there's no card here. There's a card in the waiting room, in the meeting room, isn't? Oh, there's a card in the plant. That guy. I did not. That's on the other side of the window washer platform. I was trying to avoid going to the meeting room because I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I know that's where it's very obviously where it's supposed to go.
In my experience, when something looks really good,
there's a card right there! Right there! Oscar. Oh. Oscar. Oh. So I'm not going in. That's Thorpe's office. I wanted to make sure there were no cards. No other cards in here. If I go out this door, I'll be caught by the reception lady. So I'm not going that way. Picking a lock. Oh. John, what are you doing in here? Mr. Blacksad, what are you doing in here?
One of the strengths, the accuracy of his throw. I earned the nickname Iron Arm. I used to throw the ball in 50 and yeah.
Wherever it wanted.
Wherever it wanted. And my coach, the great Joffrey Sachs.
Yeah.
And so I worked hard. Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
I enlisted immediately.
Staying in the Air Force, right, man? I got on a 3-0
after losing a partner in combat. A serious injury. I asked to be relocated. I became a sniper. I know I shouldn't say this, but I was one of the best in the Army. And it was all thanks to my accuracy. No, it was all thanks to Jeffrey Sachs. I wonder how many Americans that man saved with my arm. After these words, Tim Thorpe is moved almost to tears and asks me to take a break. It's shocking to see how an athlete and soldier, a man whose aim and skill won him a Medal of Honor and the nickname Surgeon among his brothers in arms. That can't be. I mean, it could be a coincidence, but no.
Oh no!
Why am I surprised? In every investigation, there comes a point where every single lead seems to go down the drain. And you have to retrace your steps to get back on the right track.
Wait, before that, because he's gonna probably barge in the middle of this. I want that card. Want that card. Eden Woods.
It's a bit strange to see no office chair behind a desk until you remember the desk's owner is in a wheelchair.
Yeah. $300 yards? But the question is, if he... Oh, wait. Haha! That guy. I don't know who that is. Boss.
Oh, crap. Of course.
Oh, wait. Can't walk and use the wheelchair. There's a bottle of pills. This one.
Wait, what if Groon's drugs helped Thorpe walk?
Okay. Okay, so the surgeon. Is it this? No. Hold on. Ha!
That's it. Thorpe is the man behind the whole drug operation.
Thorpe is the mastermind. A doping operation. This one? Sniper killed Lee. Mitchell's drugs help overcome physical limitations. And then help Thorpe walk?
Of course. It wasn't Mitchell or Gill. It was Thorpe who shot Randall at the hospital. Everything adds up now. And yet I can already hear Smirnov telling me I have
no conclusive evidence.
What if I set a trap for Thorpe? But how?
Okay, I did lure Thorpe into a trap. Nah. So, that one keeps a gun in his desk drawer. Okay. Bottle of pills help him overcome limitations. Trap. Pills. Okay. There we go.
Ha! What if I place Thorpe's gun up there and corner him so that he has to stand up to get it?
Now you gotta get out of there quickly.
The show was about to begin. All I needed was an audience and some patience.
I'm Arr!
Don't you know who you're dealing with, matey?
What a silly man.
Mutiny! You wants to be shark bait, do ya?
Do ye?
Blacksad, I feel terrible for keeping you waiting.
John.
But you see, there was mutiny on board, so...
Stop.
You see what I have to put up with?
No fun at all.
Right, councilman, to the cabin with you! Onward!
Aye, Captain.
Come along, Blacksad. Julie, don't let anyone bother us.
Yeah, nobody. Except Smirnoff, you frickin'.
Honey, will you wait in the boardroom for me, please?
But...
I'll just be a minute then. I think you've already suffered enough.
Okay.
And think about where you'd like to have dinner tonight, okay? You see, I'm not gonna pay you for solving the case.
Wow. I thought you were the kind of man who was true to his word.
No, it's not that. You'll get every penny we agreed on, and more. But not because you solved the case, but for her. 2 days ago, she wanted to end it all. Drop out of college, sell the gym. Too many wounds to heal. But through your incredible work, you managed to heal them. Well, perhaps not completely. It takes time to get over something like this.
Yeah.
But at least, thanks to you, Sonia wants to be happy. She has hope. I'm going to help her make Dunn's gym the best in the city. Who would have ever guessed it, huh?
In the end, it seems like Dunn's death was the best thing that could have happened to the gym, huh?
Don't be so cynical. By God, can't you stop playing the hard-boiled detective for 1 second? Anyway, back to the case.
Right.
All those people you confronted. Gill, the German doctor, even Mitchell. Huh. I would have never suspected him. Did they say anything? Why did they do it? Did they mention any accomplices?
They did mention a certain surgeon.
Surgeon? You have any idea who that could be?
I'm sure this comes as no surprise, but it was Angus Mitchell himself. In fact, you gave me the lead by telling me he was a doctor.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. I'm glad I could help. Although,
Play it cool.
You see, besides my esteem for Joe and Sonia, this ordeal really hits close to home.
No doubt. I understand.
Sports are my livelihood. Do you know how many of the athletes involved have a deal with me?
How do you know that?
What?
Oh, wait. Sonia told you.
Yes, that's it. Sonia told me.
That's funny. I never told Sonia.
Well then, do you know how many of the athletes involved have a deal with me?
I think I have a slight idea.
So far, the papers only talk about bodies down at the docks and an illegal lab. Not one has mentioned the athletes.
Right.
But if one word gets out, this agency's future could be on the line. Not to mention Sonia's and the gym's. Could I ask you to be discreet?
Sure. I'll be discreet. For a bonus.
Oh, sure. I get it. How much are we talking about?
Twice the amount we agreed on.
That seems fair enough. Anyway, that's it. Julie has your check. Don't forget to claim it. As for your bonus, I'll send it along soon. Don't worry about it. Thank you again, Blacksad. I don't know what state Sonia would be in if it weren't for you.
I had to act, then and there, or let Thorpe get away with it.
Excuse me for not standing.
No, I won't excuse you. I know you could stand if you wanted to.
I'm sure you've got good intentions, but you're wrong. What makes you think that? I'm sure there's an explanation.
I know that you are a highly skilled sniper, and I think it was you who shot Randall Lee at the hospital.
Have you seen me, Blacksad? How could I possibly do that?
According to Spano, the mastermind was a certain surgeon. I thought it was Mitchell, but now I know the truth. A journalist told me. Ring a bell?
I hired you to solve this damn case. You think that's what a murderer would do?
Only because you thought I'd blame Bobby Yale and drop the case. But as soon as I realized something wasn't right, you sent Randall Lee and Gil to give me a scare. And when all that failed, you ordered Lee to kill me.
You're the type that won't open his jaws once he's got his prey, aren't you?
I think I've made that clear enough by now.
I'm ready for an altercation.
Put yourself in my place for a minute. You're a promising football player who just got back from the war.
Yeah.
But you're still a nobody.
Okay.
The man you saved kindly opens his house to you.
Right.
And that man is still undone by his wife's passing.
Mm-hmm.
He works all day at his gym, and he drinks himself to sleep at night. So you practically end up raising his daughter. You give her her very first abacus. You encourage her to further her education. You comfort her when she misses her mother and her father.
The music is starting.
Meanwhile, your sporting career takes off. Life is good. Until one day, out of the blue, an accident cripples you. An old friend, Mitchell, tells you he knows someone who can help you. A German doctor. His drugs take some time to work, but they do wonders. You manage to walk for short bursts at a time, little by little. And those bursts keep getting longer. But the drugs aren't cheap at all. So you have to find a way to pay for them, don't you see?
So you started by selling drugs to athletes. Then you decided to start an advertising agency to hire those same athletes. Drugs would help them excel, and you'd get better ad deals. The perfect business model. Your first client? Craig Spano. His career had hit a rough patch, so... He was the guinea pig for your new operation. And yet, when the drug started having serious side effects, you got rid of him. Afraid he would talk, you tried to kill him. That's why he hid. From then on, your business was smooth sailing. You even began to think you were above the law. You thought that you were untouchable. Until Joe Dunn found out, and then, 2 days before his unfortunate death, he came to see you.
That's enough now! You stop it!
I'm getting water. I am not going to have my hands off this controller for a single second when we're in the middle of this thing. I'm not going to be left unaware so that he can get up, pull the gun, and shoot me while I'm getting water.
Now, I don't know if I'm above the law, but I am sure as hell not beneath it. Do you know how much power I have? The kind of people I eat with every day? I could shoot you right now, and nothing would happen to me.
With that gun you keep in your drawer? I'm afraid not. I placed your pistol out of reach, just in case you happen to confirm my suspicions, Iron Arm. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment with the police.
I won't let anyone wreck my life again. Sonia and I, we deserve a future.
Sonia
You
deserves
can
a
come in
future.
now, Smirnoff.
Timothy Wilson Thorpe, drop your weapon. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court
You're gonna
of
try
law.
to fire and ain't
The
gonna
right
work.
to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will provide one. Mr. Thorpe.
What? Oh. She did it. And she has gloves on, so no fingerprints. She has gloves on. No. He's dead.
Sonia Dunn. You are under arrest for the death
Shit,
of
he's the
Timothy
chief of
Wilson
police, of
Thorpe.
course. He's a policeman, of course.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state will provide one for you. Do you understand these rights as I have just read them to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me? Watch your step.
Just because he had your father murdered doesn't mean you get to kill him. That ain't how the law works. Sorry. You got your revenge, but at the cost of being arrested. You still killed him. While he wasn't threatening at all. God damn it, there's a card on the fucking desk. I missed a card. God damn it. Ugh. I know, so now I know at least 2 cards I missed. And the one in the office is part of a bigger one. Spencer family? Resident Evil? Huh? Heh. Why'd I laugh? This is a song. Okay, Mary's not dead. You know, it's a good thing she left when she did. Left the cleaning place. Did I say something? Yeah, I questioned her about stuff, and I think that made her leave.
After everything that had happened, the last thing I was interested in was the fight. Did Yale take drugs before the fight? Did Stone let him win? I had done everything in my power for things to go the way my moral compass dictated.
Oh shit, creator
Whether
clash.
anyone would listen to me, that was another story.
I want this to be...
Because no matter what they tell us, our actions don't always determine our future. My moral compass. As if I even knew what that means. I didn't even know what to think of my performance throughout the case. Did I have a clear conscience? Would I have made the same decisions?
This is probably the end.
Given the chance?
3 parts. But I made the same decisions? Yeah. I'm pretty comfortable with my decisions. I'm comfortable with my decisions? I don't know, you tell me. It's a walking segment? No. Okay. There is a whole line of comics that this is based off of. Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous TV show. That's the same note from the start of the BoJack Horseman theme. It's gonna be time to check the Hall of Fame to see what my final card. Let me see what my final card count was. Yeah, this is very clearly. Yeah, all these umlauts above the E. This is a French-made game. The little mark above the letter, the accent mark. Pretty sure this is a French production, and that's why the lip sync was off near the end. It might have been a different country, I don't know. I just know it wasn't American. Which is why the English, or it wasn't English produced. Like, it wasn't produced in the English place. Stefan Longbeard. Yeah. Cannot skip the credits. For America. Takes place in America, but this is not an American-made game. Yeah, this is made in Europe. It says so on the box. Nothing wrong with it not being American-made, but you can tell that the lip sync was built for a different language. There are like 5 languages that you could select, so. G4F Productions. Barry Johnson, let's see, Barry Johnson did a pretty good job. I think a lot of these people really portrayed their spots. Although he could have got, I don't know about the whispering, kind of. I don't know about the whispering voice he gave. I like that Jerry the policeman and Polly the lizard man were the same guy. As well as Randall and Gil were the same guy. There were a lot of leads that were not used. I mean, actually, no, not a lot. I think it was like 1 or 2, but there were some leads at the end of the game that were not used. And I wonder if there was a spot for them to have been used. Was Billy Bob the Eagle guy that liked a 12-year-old girl? Likes girls at 12? And is disgusting for it? And I mean, really likes them? Disgustingly so? Because that is disgusting? Huh. They have different voice actors. Hi Phil and Polly are different VAs in Spanish. And in German, let's see. Ah, Craig and O'Leary. Spano and O'Leary are the same VA in Spanish. No, German. What am I talking about? Sam and Will. Who? Oh. Polly and Dr. Grun had the same VA. what Dr. Grunt sounds like in German. Let's see, who shares VAs in Russian? Let's see. Oh, almost. Same first name, not the same last name. Oh, ours. Quince is that disgusting guy that it's like, yeah, this certain thing about a girl at 12, and I'm like, no. Ray and Sonya's friend are the same voice actor. Hola, Centre National du Cinéma. C'était le mal. Okay. De novo. I think that's French. I'm not sure though. It's for the Creative Europe program, media of the European Union, the EU, made with Unity. Huh. $2019. Is he? Yeah, he's still way back there. I can see a little black speck that's Blacksad in the shadows. Yeah, he's still moving. The camera's still following him. Alright. How many cards in the Hall of Fame? How many sports cards did I miss? Because I definitely missed at least 2. There's Joe again. There's that Joe again. Dead again. Still dead. The whole time. Let's check the Hall of Fame. How many sports did I not get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 football cards. 4 baseball cards were missed. 7 boxing cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 hockey cards. Oh, I don't know who that guy is. Oh, Gene Below. Fabio Casconi. Okay. Oh, it's that guy. I think it was trying to. Yeah. Oh no, that's a Catman. I thought it was I thought he had a human. I thought it was a human in the background. But no, it's a lynx. You can kind of see his ears. Eligio Gonzalez. Let's see, who else? Orson Smith. I don't know him besides the legs. Gary Linford. Rick DeMarco. Eden Woods. Oh, I don't get to see his name. Bear Hugger. Who else? Rex Smith. Erkland. I don't know who Erkland is. Mark Halford. He's a lizard man. And a goalie by the looks of it. Oh, and this is Kirkland. So, Erkland and Kirkland. August Merritt. I like the look he's got. You wanna go? I don't know who the bear is, unfortunately. Chuck Clinton. Nate Oh, he's a raccoon. Regan Newbank. LaFond. Okay. Baseball cards. I missed the least of these. What is his last name? Kenyon. Oh, okay. I want to see the other half of his face. So he's a pitcher. Isaac Schwartz going in for that dive catch. Pete Franchetti. Bojan Static. Yeah, I got that guy. Luke, yep, I remember that one. Jerry Lee Paddington. Ooh. This man. This woman. Emma Kovno. Otis Blanchard. John August Ford. John August Ford. Who else? Bob Roosevelt. He's swinging hard. That's a good shot. Harry Minor. He's not looking amused. He's looking very unamused. Yo, I got the 6-part football card. Oscar O'Ganigan. That has got to be a pain in the ass to store somewhere. I don't know who this man is. Football cards. Wait. Oh, he's New York. New York what though? That's a Giants I know Giants logo because of because my English teacher in like 7th grade really liked the Giants. Otis who else? J.D. Lautrick. Oldberg. Jimmy Gilligan. Ooh, he's going. He's ready to go. Jeremiah Russell. Hey, I know his name, but I don't know his face. Well, I guess about 3 hours was long enough time. I ended up finishing the game around 3 hours, even with the long, friggin' like 20-minute recap I gave at the beginning. We solved the murderer mystery. It was the guy all along that did the things and is bad. I wonder if there are more. There's gotta be. There has to be at least 1 or 2 places I didn't go to. Or I just forgot to scan around for cards at some point. There's gotta be a place I didn't go. I know the only 2 cards I know that I missed were the ones on Thorpe's desk and the one in the basement of the place just before going to O'Leary's back room. And I know for a fact that the one on Thorpe's desk was part of a larger card. I only know I missed the one out before O'Leary's gambling den because I saw the prompt for it and I pushed the wrong one. Actually, no, I saw the prompt for it after I had already selected the continue option, and then I wasn't able to access it again. It was a pain in the ass. Yeah, I probably would have lost if I had gone and just flat out accused Thorpe at the beginning of that last segment. Yeah. Hold on. Judging by the look of it, this is not Blacksad's office. Nor is it Thorpe's office. This is O'Leary. This is O'Leary's office. Yeah. That's O'Leary's office from the gambling den. Oh. Yeah. Alright, there's no more of this game that can be played. We just got Joe Dunn hanging there by his neck. You know, I think Sonya could have gotten off with self-defense if Thorpe, if Thorpe hadn't actually fired the gun, but then again, it's still an action that happened. I mean, technically Smirnoff could say that he pointed what was presumed to be a loaded gun at the two of them, and she was acting in self-defense of Smirnoff and John. She could say that. I mean, Smirnoff could say that and get her off, but he didn't. Because you don't just get to kill people. You don't just get to kill people. Even if that's the situation, you don't just get to kill people. All in all, that was a pretty good story. So here's the thing, I kinda got spoiled a little bit when I was trying to look up Thorpe's voice actor yesterday, and I went to the wiki page for Tim Ironarm Thorpe, and the first line on the page was the main antagonist of Blacksad Under the Skin. Why? But I wasn't about to ruin it for you guys watching. I wasn't about to ruin it for people by being like, oh, it says here. Like, no. No spoilers counts for me too. Me as well. I'm about to ruin the murder mystery by revealing that thing that I inadvertently came across. Because that was the thing. I thought he sounded like Colonel Campbell, which is why I wanted to look up his voice actor, and I ended up getting spoiled for the ending. Literally the first sentence when you look at the game's wiki page is the main antagonist of Blacksad Under the Skin. So I had to play it off like I didn't know that he was the true guy. Other than that, I didn't know anything else about it. It was still figuring it out. The twist, though, would have been really cool to me. I hope it was cool to you guys. Like, oh, the case is wrapped up. Oh, but that's not the end. Alright. I didn't know if we were going to have an extra part of this, but I guess we're not. Alright. Well, I don't know what I'm playing next Thursday yet, but I am the one who gets to choose the next game. Actually, I have an idea for what I might play. It's I'm sorta on the fence between between two different games. One of which has been longer break than the other one. You open up the somebody be a bit. Oh. There's an ad going on. Now, wait a second. I just gotta wait. I'm gonna trade the viewpoint, though. There we go. I like how that's the first thing, how the scene changing is the first thing that got seen with the ad. But yeah, that was a pretty good twist. I hope that me saying what I just said wasn't cut off by the ad. The part where I was like, yeah, when I tried to look up Tim Tim Thorpe's voice actor accidentally got spoiled that he's the main antagonist, which pissed me off. I was like, oh, that's And then it was like, no, it's not Colonel Campbell. It's the guy who played the mongoose and the other guy in the original version of 13. Which I do want to play at some point, but it's not one of the two games that the remaster of 13 is not one of the two games that I am contemplating playing. Two other games. They're both third-person shooter type games, but the rest of their genre description is different. I'm kind of in the mood for another third-person shooter game. I'm gonna look over which of these two options I last played the previous game to, because they're both sequels. I'm still on my stint of I want to play sequels to games that I've already streamed or let's play. And hell, sometimes maybe even stream some games that I let's played. I don't know. I gotta check my notebook. But gonna be a sequel to a game that I streamed, not let's play. It's not that far. We're not going that far back. Ow. Then again, I could play that one. Now I've got 3 options. I don't know. I'm thinking of games that I could play for Thursday. But I get to make the next choice because you guys voted for Pooh's Kindergarten and then this game, Blacksad. So we had 3 parts of Blacksad, 1 part of Pooh's Kindergarten. So that's a good half a month. Good half of a month. I've definitely got too much water, but not as much as yesterday. Didn't finish off the whole container yet. Alright. I need to write that word on here. And what word might that do? Get out of here, Quagsire. Go over there. It's finale. No. I like that. You go. Boop, 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 boop. It's the finale with a nice star around it. I don't know why I do that. Get out of here. Yeah, part 3, the final part. I am definitely gonna get into reading these comics. Because the first one is his dead significant other. There was a moment where he was talking to his sister on the phone after when he called his sister, and his nephew picked up and he's like bang bang bang, and he had a moment about it beforehand. I think that was part 1, but yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. So, this has been Blacksad, Under the Skin, Part 3, the finale on Xbox One. I think I did a considerably better job doing a logo this week than I did last week. What do you think? What do you think? I think it was an improvement. Yeah, it was looking pretty good, I'd say. Please excuse that. Please excuse me sitting down before the thing. My pants are currently unzipped because my stomach is distended from too much water. Alright. Oh yeah, there's that. This has been part 3, the finale on the Xbox One. I hope that no matter whoever you are, actually, hold on. Before I do that, I'm gonna move the BRB card so I can do the "It's over" when it's actually over. Whoa. Yeah. Little gremlin walk back. I returned to the land of the BRB. I'm just doing most as like, I returned from the land of the BRB. Whatever, Mo, can I get a beer? No, Homer, I'm going entirely non-alcoholic from now on. No more beer in my bar. But Mo, you always sold beer. Yeah, and I'm going turning over a new leaf, being all kid friendly and such. Oh, what am I supposed to drink now? I don't know. It ain't any of my business, Homer. You just can't drink here no more. We're a nice family restaurant, and that's an episode. That's just the concept of an episode. He turns his bar into a family restaurant. There's actually an episode in the show. I know, because I watched season 1 through 32, and it took me about a year. I've seen all of season 1 through 32. Not 33, though. That's on Hulu. I could watch it. I don't know, though. Maybe not. Okay. Grab. The little grab emotional in my hands. Okay. Yeah, that was that. I hope that, thank you so much for watching. I hope that no matter whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope that no matter whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, whether you watch the whole thing live, you only got part of it live and you catch it up as a VOD after the fact, or you just missed the whole stream and you're watching it as a VOD later. Whatever the case is, I hope things are going alright for you, and that you're staying happy, healthy, safe, mildly contented, and busy. Just in general, taking care of yourself. I knocked this thing on the box that I use for my props now. Also, he's up on a box. Him up there. The boo. The ghosty boy right there. He's on a box. The old box. The old prop box. Clink. Oh, let me do... I got a toy slot machine in there that I'm gonna be using for something. Can I get it? I'll go 2 more rolls. No. Did you hear that? The like ringing sound? That's the slot machine. I have something in mind for that. I just need graphics for it and an actual plan. But I have something in mind. All right. Yeah. I hope you just taking care. I hope you're taking care of yourself, no matter what your situation is at this moment. And if you need more well wishes, play the clip back again. It'll come back into effect. It's a fortune, it's like a good fortune buff that I cast on you. A good wishes or a good fortune buff that I cast on you whenever you play the video. And hopefully it improves things, or gives you the mindset you need to improve your own life. Everything else needs to be said. Oh, nothing besides my links. I gotta put the link, each of these links down. First up, there's Twitch. There's my schedule. I swear, just like I'm gonna change the LED. I hit the keyboard. Just like I'm gonna change the LED light there so that it's not sorting out rapidly. I'm gonna change that moonwalk command so it says around. Or between 6 p.m. between 6 p.m. I don't know. Around 6 p.m. Give people a thing. Warning thing is, yeah, that's the thing. The notification thing Whatever. Just, I don't know. Between 6 and 7. Sometime between 6 and 7. If I have no warning about starting, then probably cancel. And I also usually, I change the information over an hour before the stream starts, so. Usually. Sometimes I mess up. Anyway, oh boy, next. 4 days after each stream. I gotta kind of go to the bathroom. 4 days after each stream. The VOD for it goes up on YouTube. Short stream today. You know, relatively speaking, compared to some of my more recent ones. Blacksad, some people are stuck in the gym. It was Tim Thorpe. No, Tim Thorpe is the character. Whatever. I'm gonna open up this so that I have a list of people to raid. You can't read those names, haha. It's an angle, ha. You don't know what any of this says. It's just lines to you. All right, yeah. 4 days after the stream, the VOD goes live on YouTube, or at least I try to make it like that. Except, which didn't really work out last Sunday, where I ended up. No, Tuesday. Didn't really work out on Tuesday because I accidentally forgot to make the stream the VOD public. Or schedule it. YouTube. Next. I got a digital billboard. There it is. My Twitter. Twitter.com/patriotails. There it is. You can check that. Because there's always a notification. And sometimes I like a thing. And you might like it too. I don't know. People playing some stuff. It has been a while, so I know who we're gonna raid. Unless anybody wants to redeem lead the raid and have somebody else in mind. But yeah, finally, the last thing. Oh boy, I really gotta go to the bathroom. And I'm almost done. I think I know who I'm gonna raid. Turn that on and shut the volume off. Shut the volume off. Quiet. Okay. And there's Discord server. That's the main place that I talk. You get a notification on there. Twitter is where I post the polls first. They get a bit of a head start. Then followed by Discord. Stuff gets posted on each of those things, and the votes are added up. But that won't be this next one. No viewer choice this time. After I finish another game, it's a viewer choice game. We'll allow 4 choices to pick from. Okay. That's about it. Also in Discord, I have a few emotes you can use. Whether or not they will become actual emotes on here is whether or not I can get an artist that can depict them in an actual art style. Alright. I have somebody I might be thinking about doing for that. Alright. Oh boy, yes. Oh boy, I'm really gonna go to the bathroom, so let's do this next thing. Okay. We're gonna be watching this person play Visage. Okay. Okay. I don't remember when I first went to the stream with us, but they're playing Visage. I think. Is that Visage? Or is that RE7? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna be watching them play. We're really gonna pee. And, maybe something else. Alright. Well. Okay. And start up the raid. Okay. Well. Now the live viewers are being sent off on a raid. If you are watching live right now, you don't have to follow. If you're watching as a VOD, you can't follow the raid. It already happened. But if you are watching live, you don't have to follow. You don't have to follow the raid. But you can't. But regardless, you don't have to follow the raid. But you can't stay here due to the simple fact that it's just about impossible to continue watching a stream if it's over. Tune in next time on Monday for another Slot A stream. We're gonna be playing more Mega Man Legends 2. Having some more fun in that game. Alright. You have a good night. I'll put the raid message in the chat real quick. You can copy that up. There's the copy. Copy that up and post that in the chat. I'll see you back here on Monday. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.